I see Jordan Henderson is one that like splits a fan base massively, but I think Naby Keita is probably second in line to that. A lot of people would think he's a fantastic player. Hasn't been given enough opportunity at Liverpool, being unfortunate. And others have said no, he's 50 plus million pounds. He hasn't turned up. He hasn't been fit enough. He hasn't been available enough, and he hasn't done enough on the pitch. And he really splits opinion. I wanted to see what your opinion is on him and the other lads, but I'll start with you. And what do you see in the future for Liverpool with Naby Keita?
My general opinion on Naby is I'm in line with what something you actually mentioned in that conversation yesterday, which is I think for whatever reason, well, for a bunch of reasons, I think both parties kind of didn't get what they thought they would get. We didn't get he didn't turn out to be the midfielder that the fan base thought he was going to be, and he isn't as reliable as Liverpool might have thought he was going to end up being. And on his end, I'm not sure what he expected in terms of game time, in terms of reliance, in terms of what have you. But if he is unhappy, um, that might be the reason behind it. As far as him being divisive, I take a step back and try to think about it more realistically. That when he has played, um, his he hasn't really taken it. He hasn't really taken a game by the scruff of his neck too often. But on the flip side, he is being asked to do something outside of different than what he probably would have thought he'd been doing. So, in 5 years' time, should that have been fixed? Yeah, but it wasn't. So at this stage, I'm not going to be one of those fans that would be rather upset if we did sell him. Actually, I prefer we did because he's the more movable asset. But in terms of harboring any ill will towards him, no. I mean, these things happen in football. They happen in all sports, really. You try something with the best of intentions and it doesn't work. So you cut your losses and you move on. There's no sense in crying about it. There's no sense in throwing your toys out the pram and having a strop. Just it is what it is. You've got what you got. Make the best of it moving forward.